here with Alex Hampel, Sr. on the IUP men's cross country team. Alex, you're named an IUP Athlete of the Week on Monday. It was the second time in your career. How did you find out, and what did you feel like?
I was actually just browsing Twitter, Facebook on my phone, and it turned out that IUP Swimming, I used to be part of that team, had retweeted it. And I said, oh, that's pretty cool. And I saw my picture there. And, you know, it was a pretty good honor just because there's so many sports and a lot of male athletes. And it's always pretty good to be recognized when you have a good race.
Now, you mentioned the race. You guys competed, IUP competed at the Edinburgh's Doug Watts Distance Gala this past Saturday. You were the top finisher on the team. You came in third place overall with a time of 25:38. Talk a little bit about the course that you ran in Edinburgh and what your strategy was for it.
So last year we also opened at the same meet at the Doug Watts Distance Gala, and their course is, you know, our coach calls it a pretty fair cross-country course. It's not too challenging, but it's not easy by any means. So it's basically you do 3 loops, start with a big loop and do a small loop and then another big loop, and each time you do a loop it has a hill. And the previous year I went out way too hard and paid the price for it. So this year I was going out conservative, and that was kind of our team strategy too, was to go out conservative. And so about halfway through the race I started working it and started going a little bit faster, and then the third hill is where I really started to make the move. And our team really moved up on that third hill. So it wasn't just me, it was everyone.
Now, you talk about the team's strategy was to be conservative. That paid off because you guys had 5 runners in the top 10. You paced that group. Like I said, you're the top finisher. And that helped you get first place overall. Now, you guys are used to running in larger meets with more teams, better competition, some Division I meets as well. But what was it like to start the year with that team victory?
Well, coming off last year, we had another 4th place finish at regionals, and you know we returned 3 fifth-year seniors, so that's something that I was excited about. And we have really big expectations for this year, so we wanted to start with a good meet, obviously, to keep those competitive juices flowing. But starting with the win is always great, especially when you're going up against 2 good PSAC teams in Slippery Rock and Edinburgh. So we'll for sure see them again at conferences and regionals, and you know, it just made us want it a little more now that we got a taste of a little bit of victory.
You mentioned Edinburgh. They're usually ranked in the top part of the Atlantic region, and you guys are actually 4th in the region. So you're right, it's a good win against a team like that. Now, we talked just a bit ago about the larger Division I meets. You guys have 2 of those coming up. You're off this weekend, but in 2 weeks you'll be going to Virginia Tech, and then at the beginning of October you'll be going out to Lehigh for their Paul Short run. Is there a different mindset that you guys have to have when you go into those larger meets against some different competition?
I think definitely. Obviously, you know, this meet there was only 9 or 10 teams. I forget exactly what it was. But at Virginia Tech, we're looking at 10 to 15, but most of those are Division I competition. And at Paul Short, you know, there'll be 50 teams in the race. Mm-hmm. So it's obviously easier to run faster at bigger meets because you're really excited. You're racing against these great teams. But you have to go in with the mindset of starting controlled, at least for our team. No one's going to go out there and win the race in the first mile. You're more than likely just going to hurt yourself if you go out that fast. So I think it's important for us to go there and stay with our team at the beginning of the race, and then, you know, if somebody's feeling good, they can start to drop it down through the next couple miles.
All right, sounds good. Alex, congratulations again on the win, and good luck next weekend at Virginia Tech.
Thank you.